It seems that Dark Souls 3 kitties are triggered by the fact that I uploaded a playthrough stating that this game is trash. And they try to do a lot of responses as to, oh, that I'm trolling. I'm not trolling. The fact is that this game is utter garbage compared to any other Souls games. It's the most disgusting game ever. No poise. Like, for example, these guys here. This is the most prime example of why this game is garbage. If I had poise, I would be able to stun lock them. Or rather, they wouldn't be able to stun lock me. Look at that, look at that, look at that. If I had poise, I would be able to swing through a dagger staggering this, which had how much poise in Dark Souls? And you wait 3 seconds. 3 seconds for the stagger to regenerate. I mean, the poise to regenerate. It's better than Dark Souls 2. Well, you should look at the comments. And I can't stand that because of this game. And it's literally Bloodborne copy pasta. Like literally, Miyazaki used Bloodborne engine after making Bloodborne to make this game. And people are destroying me in on the YouTube comments. So I'm over here having a comments war on YouTube because of that. You know, Dark Souls 2 doesn't have poise either, but it's still, you can still stack poise. I've seen it and I've tried it. You don't get staggered in certain animations, but you still get staggered with a dagger. In Dark Souls 3, you don't. I mean, Dark Souls 1, you don't. Like, they're literally fucking going mad. And they're calling me troll and everything. Just because my title is trash, so I upload from YouTube. Some people think, why is this 4 hours long? I said, what? It's not a fucking edited video. So I had to write this down here. These 3 kitties are destroying me. So basically, you know, and they're just like going rampage. So I'm just calling them random casuals. Because the result is 10 times worse than DS3. Well, like I said, poise. Dark Souls 2, you could stack poise. I've used the poise and I didn't get staggered. It slows you down a little bit when you get hit, but you don't get staggered if you do stack poise right. Let me ask you a question. How do you stack poise in this game? When do you not get staggered? Look at, they're going mad. They're just going insane. So I'm calling them all randoms and casuals. I don't know. You call me a Saki. No, well, I'm asking. They're saying I'm trolling. Got him on speed dial. Okay, they're calling me a troll. I'm not trolling. I'm stating a fact, and they're saying it's an opinion. Dude, this is Demon Souls. Dark Souls 3. It's a regression. He regressed to Demon Souls. If you ever played Demon Souls, there's no poison in that game. This is the biggest rage bait of all time, and I reply, no clickbait, no clickbait. This was just a no clickbait. I'm not trying to clickbait anybody. I'm just stating the fact that this game is garbage. This is no clickbait. The game is trash. You're prone to comment. Are you a district kitty? Random at that. And that's all I'm really saying to all these random kitties, and they get offended. They're like, oh, that's all you could use, kitties? Kid? You're like DS3 kid? Or you rather me say kid instead of kitty? They're just triggered. It's called sensationalism. Sensationalism sells. That's a statement that would state Dark Souls 2 is a good game by any means, which is just innocent. like my main issue, my main gripe is that it's like, how do you, where's the poise in this game? Does this game Is this game trash because it doesn't have poise? In my opinion, it is. In my opinion, this game is utter fucking garbage because they didn't add poise. It's a regression back to Demon Souls. You have to be careful with Scalostrophe. He's a veteran in the Souls community. He's not a random. Yeah, if you knew your Dark Souls lore, you would respect Scalostrophe like I do. But a lot of people don't know it. I live in the age of irrelevancy because I'm not irrelevant. I'm not relevant. I never was, but I mean, I infiltrated the Dark Souls 1 PvP community years ago and created a caricature called the Tryhard Killer build, meaning I'm the Tryhard Killer. And these DS3 kiddies, they don't respect the lore. It's like the mafia, They don't respect your Don. They don't respect their own Don. It's like every other war in history. They don't respect your general. Like, have you seen the movie Napoleon? Did you see what they called Napoleon when they fought the Battle of Waterloo? They literally destroyed him in the comments. They called him all kinds of sorts of names, just like they're doing to me. No respect. No respect whatsoever. Look at that. The tracking is garbage. And people are judging me by the way I play. Say it's a skill issue. Oh, it is? Well, it's a streaming issue. I thought I put game capture back. I thought I put game capture back. Sorry. I put display and I forgot to put it back to game capture. But I said Dark Souls 3 is playable. It's challenged, but you can go through the Dark Souls 3 without a gag reflex. Sure, I play it, and doing that in DS3 would be an impossible challenge. Dude, so you're saying that the same way I feel about DS3 is the same way you feel about DS2. I could agree with that. But my point is that in Dark Souls 2 you could add poise. You could stack poise. Literally Gowers. Even with the Knight's Head, you still could stack poison. I didn't get staggered. Sometimes I get instant staggered with a dagger, but if I'm in the process of a hyper like that hyper armor attack, you saw that? What the fuck, dude? You saw that little hyper armor? See, like right there, he's staggering me. He's staggering me. Look at, he's staggering me. Look at this. This insta stagger. If I had poise, I would never. What the hell? I'm getting owned by this guy. Oh my goodness, look at this. This guy's really parrying me. Right? Like, you can't do anything in this game. Where is the poise in this game? You have to play like Demon Souls. No poise. Is that what you're telling me? This is what Dark Souls 3 ended up being. You're talking about PvP? No, I'm not talking about PvP because the mechanics still fall on PvP. It's the whole game is trash. The mechanics. How can you stack poison in this game? I played Demon Souls when I first started playing Souls games, and Dark Souls consecutively at the same time. I had both of them at the same time, so I was going back and forth. This isn't DS3. I was talking about the PvP, which is awful. But the thing is, I understand that, but the Dark Souls 3 kiddies in the comments are destroying me, dude. They're calling me all kind of names. I'm getting destroyed in the comments. I'm getting called all kind of names. I won't be able to survive anymore. My continence, my soul, my person is just being destroyed by these Dark Souls 3 kids. They're trying to defend this game with all their might. Where's my poise? There's no poise in this game. Look at that. Look, and it has input reads. Like, why can't I just have a moment of respite to heal? Look, and look at that. Look, here they come. Here comes the stagger. Here comes the stagger. I'm trying to hit. I'm trying to hit. I'm gonna try to hit. I'm gonna try to hit, and there's no poise. Poise is working as intended. No, it's not. So my whole thing in this is a game that Miyazaki was giving the Bloodborne engine, because if you look at the menu, it's Bloodborne. It's Bloodborne. Even the animation, the face, the character creation. That's what Miyazaki said. He didn't. Why didn't he add poison in Dark Souls 3? It would have been a much better game with it for the player, instead of just regressing back to Demon Souls, no poise. That's my whole point. That's the only reason he added poise in Dark Souls 1. That's what made it so unique and different. Look at that. I'm trying to swing, and I did press R1. Look at that. I'm pressing R1. I'm pressing R1. Look at that. You saw my my weapon go up, right? That right there is my whole point, Dark Souls 3 kiddies. It's not a skill issue. I've been playing Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, no Sekiro. And that right there is my whole point. So why are you attacking me in the comments when clearly I just made my point right there? You could literally stack it, like get the heaviest armor, which is what? And there's no poison there, even though it says poise. Where is, how does the poise work in this game? I know it's 7 years old, but what do? You don't do anything. There is no poise in this game. I would love to know how poise works in this game. And I'm not using this weapon. I just upgraded it yesterday. What I was using is I want to use this weapon here. You see? And I don't need that spell. And then I was just having different stuff, you know? Like maybe this right here. The PvP wasn't fun competitive after Dark Souls 1, but it was fun as some sort of roleplay PvE, PvP, because of the varieties of fun builds. Yes, you could do, but I just still count it as PvE. Some PvP is pretty awful. I mean, it was the first game after Demon Souls with poise. I mean, you could count Dark Souls 1 PvE in one hand. Firelink Shrine, the Berg, you know, Underground, Izalith, and then the DLC, right? Look, I'm trying to hit, and look how much damage it caused. It's just the damage output for this game is just insane. So this is where I'm proving my point that this game is garbage. Disagree really bad. They are all some degree really bad. Look, I'm a Dark Souls 1 guy. I love poise. I don't depend on poise, you know, because you could toggle, right? In PvP. It revolves around the mechanic that locks your opponent in the combat for 3 seconds constantly. But you could go into settings and take automatic lock on off. What the fuck? Look, we're all Souls guys here. We understand. You have your preference. But this game is garbage. It's trash. I don't like it one bit. I didn't have fun with this game. I mean, I like the variety, like Scalostrophe said. I really do. The variety of the builds is great. I'm a PVE guy. We're all PVE guys. But without some mechanic to help you not get. Look at that. Where's my hyper armor? Did he break my poise? I don't have any poise. And how does an enemy like that swing a weapon? No, I'm not trolling, sir. That's what you think. See, people don't understand. It's a misnomer. It's a misconception. It's a misconception that everything falls. Look at that. Look at that right there. Well, if you don't like backstab, you don't know how to counter backstabs. It's plain and simple, Spill beans. It's plain and simple. I mean, it's answers that have already been there, and you still arguing the same fucking point over and over again. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm a Dark Souls 1 guy, dude. It's not about the PvP, dude. I'm talking about, can't you see what they're doing to me? I found the perfect place to prove my point. So if you're a casual random, how would you deal with this? You just deal with it like Demon Souls. Try to hit them. Don't get hit because you don't want to get stabbed. Look at that. Look, where's my poise? Look, I'm trying to R1. I'm literally trying to R1. Look, I can't even chug because I have no poise. Look at that. Look at that. Well, PvP sucks. It's simply just bad. I agree. I totally agree because I'm a Dark Souls 1 guy and I'm defending Dark Souls 1. This game is trash. That is really good armor, yes. We're not here to debate. I'm telling you facts, dude. This game is trash. Can't you see it? Didn't you just see what I just told you? It's not a skill issue because I could always dodge. I know how to play Souls games. I've been playing this since Demon Souls. And all you do in Demon Souls is roll away as soon as you get hit. Stop me when I'm lying. And then in Dark Souls 1, they added poise so you won't do that stupid shit. Only kiddies play this stream. Nobody actually, no, actually a good player in Dark Souls 1 PvP decent. Rely on revolver on backstab, and that's just facts. No, we got footsies and spacing, and you could count stagger poise, change weapons and stuff. You know, I found a lot of tryhards in my days. You know, and I do fall on poise to save my life. You know what I mean? I stacked poise. I had 86 poise because flipping Chaos Blade is so much better. It's not about that. I mean, if you're fighting in a fight club, it's totally different. Your mind is concentrated on something that's not even really utilized. You use it in situations. You flip to CB when maybe your opponent is low. When he's stacking a lot of poise, you might want to do a poke from far away because it will still hit somewhat in a way. I don't know, a little chip damage. It just tells you you're bad. Scalostrophe and I know each other for a long time. And Scalostrophe been in the Dark Souls 1 PvP for years, even before me, and he was there in the thick of it. So whoever argues anything to the contrary is just bad. Literally, it's just literally they don't know what they're talking about. Because Scalostrophe and I have been in the thick of it, right in the middle of the fight. Like, we were literally in the middle of every fucking fight in Dark Souls 1, dude. For years. People know Scalostrophe. Good players know Scalostrophe. I know Scalostrophe. And I'm not a good player by tryhard standards. Who cares? Of course you don't care. That's what I told you about Napoleon, the things that they said about him before Waterloo, and like a Mafia Don. The other Mafia Don doesn't care about the other Mafia Don. The associates don't care. I'm such a genius that you're already like making my point. You're just defending the things that you care about. This game is trash, dude. What's the color of the point? Color the point of the fact that this game is trash. Look, you can't where's the poise? It's Demon Souls. It's a regression. It's Bloodborne. Miyazaki was given the Bloodborne engine after Bloodborne. Thank you for making us Bloodborne, Miyazaki, making us millions of dollars just like you did Demon Souls. Don't you know the history of Miyazaki and Sony PlayStation? Sony owns the rights to Demon Souls, and Miyazaki made that game for Sony, right? Look at that! Look at that! Where's my? And then so Miyazaki made Demon Souls, and it wasn't a very popular game. It didn't sell very well. The thing that made that game popular was the PvPers, the word of mouth. People that were using the PvP to fight. That's what started the Dark Souls trend. Demon Souls PvP. Aragonto, Fist of the Defiler, fucking Clint Eastwood, and among many others and shit. And early on, even Ouroboros and P were still there. They're part of the lore. They were in the thick of it. You know, Blitzkrieg and shit, you know? One of the best Demon Souls players ever known. Probably the best. Blitzkrieg. Blitz. You know, and then they went to Dark Souls 2. And they fucking destroyed both games. Blitztank. Yeah, Blitztank. Excuse me. He's a good friend. I battled him once. In right there in 4-1. He was practicing for a tournament, probably one of the last tournaments ever were held in Demon Souls. It's pretty cool. He was fighting Zane Gilgreen. Very common for Dark Souls 1 players to dislike DS2 and DS3 and don't understand why. Dude, because it's garbage. It's just plain and simple, dude. It goes by mechanics, right? Okay, so there's no poise, and in Dark Souls 1, they don't use poise. Any good player could tell you that they don't depend on poise because they toggle. I read it again. No, read it again. It's very common for DS1 players to dislike DS2 and like DS3 and don't understand why. Oh, okay. I don't understand. I don't know any Dark Souls 1 player that likes Dark Souls 3. The fuck? The consensus of the Dark Souls 1 PvP community, which I gathered in the beginning of this game's release, is that it's garbage. Literally. And this coming from the tryhard Dark Souls 1 PvPers. So I'm just reiterating something that I already confirmed years ago. And now the Dark Souls 3 kiddies are killing me in the comments because I'm calling this game trash in 2023. But I'm proving it right here in the PvE. I'm not talking about PvP. I'm talking about PvE. The different mechanics were just better. Yeah, well, the consistency of all that stuff. But I'm talking about the poise. I love the variety of the game. I love the adventure. I'm not shitting on the game for the adventure. For what it tries to do. The environments are fucking fabulous. But damn, dude, where's the stagger? Where's the poise? I don't give a fuck about PvP, dude. PvE, the mechanics of it is an extension of PvP. Is an extension. What you get in PvE is what you do in PvP, you dumbass. So when you're playing this game as like a casual, random, it's just like Demon Souls. You have to fucking roll everything. Every fucking shit. There's no I could have gotten a stun lock there if I had poise. Like I could have used hyper armor. Yeah, that's what it is, right? And that's what Demon Souls had. It's a regression. There's weapons in Dark Souls 1 that have hyper armor. No idea. Both are shit because this 3 ran more smoothly. My problem with Dark Souls 3 is that it has no poise. And I feel like I'm playing Demon Souls all over again. And Miyazaki literally fucking did it. And look at the damage output. And these guys are the strongest enemies in the game, evidently. No, Dark Souls 1 is superior to any other game. See, because you don't understand. Demon Souls had no poise. Miyazaki was given the rights to make a Dark Souls game So you understand? The second half of Dark Souls 1 is us. Who gives a fuck about the second half? We're talking about the mechanics here. The poise. There's no poise in this fucking game, dude. It's fucking utter garbage. It's shit. You have to roll everything. In Demon Souls, that's all you do. So the story of Dark Souls goes like this. And Miyazaki made... Who gives a fuck Bed of Chaos? It's just a fucking cheesy ass fucking boss fight. I'm talking about the PvE, the poise, where there's no fucking poise in this fucking game, and you have to roll everything like Dark Souls, like Demon Souls. So Demon Souls was created by Miyazaki, but in part from Sony, and then when they finished their contract together, Sony let Miyazaki do a Souls game, but he couldn't use Demon Souls because that's the intellectual property of Sony. But he could use the word Souls, but he can't use Demon Souls. There's a game in this one. How do you defend that? We're not talking about that. You understand? You know, you can defend your dad any way you want. You know, your dad is gay. Oh, you see, it's Philosophy and I. We have the same mindset. Well, I'm not talking about that because that's not what I'm talking about. I'm getting attacked in Dark Souls in the comments because I said that this game is trash. And they're going all in some different tangents like, oh, it's a skill issue, that I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. They're giving me pointers to play PvE, and I've been playing Dark Souls games since Demon Souls. You know? It's hilarious. So I'm just saying that the lack of poise really irks me in this game. It makes me feel like I'm playing Demon Souls all over again. I'm not a casual, dude. You don't even know who I am, right? Do you know who I am? How can I be a casual if I... you're just reiterating my point. The other associates of different dons don't respect the other dons. Have you ever seen The Godfather? They try to kill the Godfather, dude. You know how to use your hyper armor. Look, there you go again. You see, look, you're doing the same thing that the people in the comments are doing, telling me the same thing. Hyper armor, go like in Dark Souls and Demon Souls. Oh, there when they made it, just like Demon Souls, right? Or like hyper armor, like just one button. That's no skill, dude. When I was playing Demon Souls, I felt like it was cheesy. It was just like one button does a special attack. And that's skill. You could use it situational, right? In a duel, in a fight, and then you set him up. Like for example, the weapon, that weapon in Dark Souls 1 that you cut the tail from the Gaping Dragon. It has this R2 pound attack that does this AOE. It's really cool. If you use that very wisely, you could kill somebody. I understand, like hyper armor and special attacks that have hyper armor and give you poise. You think I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? Like calling me a casual? Like everybody's calling me a casual on the YouTube comments? They don't know what they're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You're talking out of your ass. Yeah, we attacked. Don't talk about that stupid shit. I mean, I'm not trying to debate with you. I'm just stating facts here, dude. You know, you're assuming that I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do know what I'm talking about because I played the games. You know, I understand the games. And this game is totally different, and it's, to me personally, is garbage. It's the worst feeling ever. So I feel like I'm playing Demon Souls again. It's just nothing but fucking rolling and shit. And then to use hyper armor, you have to use a weapon that has hyper armor. I just researched this, and it was confirmed by a PI. This person has a small dick, fat mom, and gay dad. Case closed. I hear you, Philosophy. I hear you. These Dark Souls 3 kiddies, they just defend. They defend everything. They defend everything to the death, dude. Everything to the fucking death, man. You can't win with these Dark Souls 3 kiddies, man. Look, there's no poise. How I did that? That was hyper armor right there. You saw that? And it's time based. Did you see that? He didn't stagger me on that one. There's a certain point in the weapon that it has hyper armor. Why am I staying in this area? Because you're gonna be famous on YouTube, you dumbass. The Dark Souls 3 kitties are. This is where I'm making my point. You're a Dark Souls 3 fanboy, and Scalostrophy and I are Dark Souls 1 veterans. Well, I'm a Demon Souls veteran, and I don't know if Scalostrophy played Demon Souls back in the days, but yeah, that's why I'm here, because I'm doing a commentary and showing this area's lack of poise and how you get staggered a lot. You can't do anything about it. There goes a shield. Even there, I'm trying to R1. Casting a hex right now. You're sorry. You have a misconception. You have a misconception, sir. You don't know. I mean, if you know people, you know who they are, right? And you will say things because you know that what you know about them. But I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand. You have no respect. It's basically talking out of your ass. Scalostrophy, he knows me. Even though he knows that I'm not a good player in the contents of what he knows about me, and he's right. You, on the other hand, don't know anything. You're just proving that you are a casual by doing over and over again. Dude, hey, Scalostrophy, you can't win with these dudes. Look at this. Look at that. You see that? You saw that? No poise. If I had poise there, I would have been able to sustain at least a hit so I could kill him. But this game doesn't grant you that. You're proving my point. Yeah, you're proving my point. I already said that. It's unfortunate, you know, you can't win with you. You know how you have a mindset that can't be switched? Like you're already set, you know, you're done. You're fucked already, you know? Even if fire staggers you. Look at that. No, it's not what I have. It's what this game doesn't have, which is poise. Dude, look, saw that? That's a hyper armor. It was the same R1, and then the second one had a hyper. You know, no, you could leave. You know, I'm not here catering to you, sir. You could get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Literally, dude. I mean, I have rules for that. I mean, you're not talking to some fucking person that hasn't been on Twitch for a long time, dealing with like what do you call that shit when people like talk shit? Like back talk, or you know, just like, I'm not here for you, sir. You seem to not understand that I don't cater to randoms. See, the reason I cater to Scalostrophy because he's been there. I've been here since Twitch was conceived. Yeah, whatever. The only person I know here is Scalostrophy. And he knows me. We're acquainted with each other very well. And I like him very much. Because we have history with each other. You and I don't have any history. You don't know shit about me. And yeah, you're talking shit. And you think, and you're calling me casual, which is totally fucking incorrect. No, you're wrong. Damn. You're literally fucked, dude. Did you know that I'm a genius? Did you know that? False prophet, blasphemy. Did you know that I'm a genius? And everything you're saying, it just like just reveals you. Like I don't have to do anything. You reveal yourself. Did you know that? Everything you're saying is just revealing who you are. I'm super genius? Yeah, alright, whatever. Also, what's your area of expertise? Being a dumbass? Dude. Yeah. I'm the biggest dumbass in the world. Everything, sure, dude. Even Albert Einstein said that he didn't like to read books. He just liked numbers. Hey, Albert Einstein said, I hate reading books. I love numbers. Dude. Yeah, this game is utter garbage, dude. Can't even do shit. As far as in him, he doesn't know everything like I do. So you have a pretty good knowledge of things, huh? Yeah, well, whatever, dude. Like when you say that when you attack me, isn't that like the straw hat in debating and shit? Isn't that the straw hat, the straw hat thingy where you attack the person? I love doing that. When somebody brings out the straw hat, I'm like, fuck you. And then that's the debate is over. It's like, nope, he doesn't know how to debate. He literally attacks the debater. Straw hat tactics. It's Red Bricks their debate tactics. It's called Red Brick. I never heard that one. I heard it was straw man tactics, where you attack the debater instead of debating the argument. You know, and when it was someone. So I like attacking people and shit because fuck you, fuck me, fuck you. He already got you with the dumbass remark. You should stop making a fool of yourself. Hey, dude, you just don't understand. Scalostrophy, now we got history together, brother. We've been in the thick of it, dude. We were right in the middle of the Dark Souls Strawheart PvP tournaments, and it was fun back in the days. We're talking about like 10 years history. And this game is like 7 years old. I don't even know, dude. Are you breaking me up right now? I don't know. I haven't heard that term. I don't think I'm familiar with that. Is that a new term? I only know straw man or some shit like that. Straw man tactics. Straw man tactics, you know. No poise right there. So I decided to use strong weapons. I heard that this weapon is probably the best weapon. But here's my build. Here's my build that I'm trying to create. I'm trying to use this weapon here. I heard it's really good. And I heard that this is really good. It adds more damage. Right? Damn, dude, it was so fast. And it can... Look at that. I can't even hit him. Look at that, dude. Like a guy 10 times bigger than me can swing an axe faster than me. And look at that. I got staggered by some shit. I don't know how to min-max. That proves that you're a casual. Min-max? What the fuck? Dude. How more min-max do you want me to do? I'm 20 to cast the spell. 40 strength. I get diminishing returns after 40. Like, I get 1 point after that. This weapon is maxed out with the C scaling in strength. Vitality. If 23 vitality makes me fast roll with Havel. with the gear that I have. So I accumulated the fast roll, right? The fast roll. If like this was making me medium roll. This was making me medium roll, and I had to go to 23 when I put this on. When I put this on with Havel, I was fucking mid rolling, and then I had to go to one more level at 23 vitality because this shit had me fucking mid rolling. And you're talking about learn how to min max? I just told you all the fucking min max shit that I did to get this fast roll. You dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? How more of a min max do you want me to go? Faith to cast the spell that I have? What the fuck? You have enough poise to tank the slashes from the snakes. Okay, so where do you get poise? This one right here gives you 32. This right here gives you a lot. I heard this is the best armor in the game. So the thing is, can you tank? Can you not get staggered? Well, which one is it? Doctor Knight? Which one is the one here? The Wing Knight, right? And the thing is, I would have to get more. I can't use that. I'm fat rolling. So let's see if it doesn't stagger. Let's see. let's see. This one gives me 43 poise. I don't know if there's a ring that gives you poise. So here we go. Same weapon, same situation. Hello, sir. Oh, what the fuck? Really? Look at that. Staggered by one little fucking dagger. Unbelievable. I heard this is the best armor in the fucking game. When this game first came out, all they said was use blue tearstone ring, and this is the best armor in the game. Absorption negation is the key. Right? When you learn how to play this game, give me a call. Where is the armor? You're talking about learning the stats. It's not about learning how to play the game, sir. You're talking about you're talking about stuff in the game, right? That's the difference, sir. That's the difference. See, that's where you fucked yourself. That's when you knew you fucked up. That's when you knew you fucked up, because you literally stated one thing pertaining to another that doesn't pertain to what is being discussed here. You're saying that when I learn how to play the game, but that has nothing to do with that. It's all about learning. Life is about learning. No, you just got fucked, dude, and you don't want to admit it, because I could see it because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You literally called me out, said that I don't know how to play the game, when I'm literally playing the game and know how to play the game. But you're talking about another thing entirely. What fucking poise? What? You're talking about level up? You're talking about, I'm talking about this and the poise. You just did a straw man tactic. You attacked me and you didn't stick with the subject. That's the whole point. I don't want to debate, but when you say to learn how to play the game, you're assuming that I don't know how to play the game. I don't know why you think that. And I'm sorry you think that, but that's not the case. People are looking at certain things and they're saying, "Oh, he doesn't know how to play the game," in the YouTube comments, but they don't understand the history that I know how to play Souls games. But you're talking about a different form of play. You're talking about like some kind of like try hard fucking, like what you even said it, your words, min-maxing. I've seen the G9 and all them other streamers, and I know a couple of I know Close Tripod. He's a good friend of mine. He's a Dark Souls 1 guy. I don't know if you know Close Tripod. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're just too new to know who Close Tripod is. But he's a good Dark Souls. You know him? Okay, well, Close Tripod is one of my good friends. He's a very nice guy, and he tried to, well, he did help me understand the game. He tried to help me and everything. It's not the point of me learning the game. He talks behind my back. That's crazy. He does? What does he say? And a totally different topic now. What does he say? Does he say bad things about it? Does he say that, like every other tryhard, he says that? What does he say? That I'm a dumbass? That every other tryhard says that I suck ass? That you don't know how to play DS3? Dude, you had me going there for a minute. He knows I don't know. See, it doesn't offend me when people say that. If people say that I don't know how to play, like, are you talking about PvP? You know what I mean? Are you talking about PvP, sir? Every other tryhard says that I don't know. Even Badman Chief said, "You're really bad." He invaded me one time, and I tried to do the tryhard killer moves on his ass, and he ended up doing his New Zealand lazy tactics. Ends up fucking like doing everything faster than you, and he kills you like in 1 second, and then he calls you bad. And I'm not trying to talk shit on Batman Chief, but we all know that he got the best latency for competitive PvP, right? It's like shit. You gotta compensate his latency like a motherfucker, and that. So if Closed Tripod is talking shit about me in the same way I'm talking shit about Batman Chief, when you call me that I'm really bad after you beat me in 1 second, then I take that as a compliment coming from a good player. But if a random person is calling me, he relies on his latency to win. Now you're talking shit. See, you don't have the privilege to say things like that. You don't have the privilege to say things like that. Only I do because I'm the tryhard killer, and I've been there, done that. You haven't done shit. All you're doing is talking shit. And in the YouTube comments, Dark Souls 3 kiddies, that's all they're doing is talking shit. It's just hot air. And then they state it as fact. Oh, you suck ass. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do that. Fuck me in the ass. That's all I hear. Can't we with the little 20? See, look, even with this, where, okay, there you go. Even with this, there's no poise here. It's just Demon Souls. It's a regression. 500 millisecond ping. Sit your ass down, bitch. Hey, dude, Scalastrophe still gets me after all these years. I don't understand. He always cracked me up, dude. Like when he used to comment in chats, dude, and I used to be lurking, he'll get me out of lurk. Be like, damn, calm down, Scalastrophe. You're fucking going savage. Right? Dude, you just got owned by one of the best motherfuckers in history, brother. You don't even know who you're talking to right now, brother. You're talking to Scalastrophe, brother. Everybody knows that motherfucker. If you don't know, then you a fucking random motherfucking casual. Calling me a casual? And all your Dark Souls 3 friends? Get fucked, dude. You guys are fucking dumb sons of bitches, man. No respect for your elders. Dark Souls 3 is the fucking third fucking game in the series. Shit, if you don't count Demon Souls, it's the fucking fourth game in the series. Get fucked. Let's get this straight. Let's get that straight. What? You are the casual, dude. See what I'm saying, dude? When you say that, it's non-beneficial, brother. It doesn't apply. It's not applicable. All it is bullshit. You understand? Because anybody, that's anyone that understands things and the lore of this channel, would never say that. Look at the perfect dodges, dude. Look at the... Dude, is somebody fucking knocking at my door? Hold up. Fucking up my PvE shit. BRB. Hey brothers, guess what? My brother, they only gave him 5 spark plugs, and he needs 6 to change his spark plugs. So he can't drive to get the other spark plug. So guess who's gonna drive him to get the spark plug that they didn't give him? Isn't he in prison? No. Hey, I'm sorry I have to cut it short, but it's family. You know, my brother. They gave him only 5 spark plugs, and he needs 6 to replace his spark plugs. You know how it is. I'm sorry about the disruption, but go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck yourself, motherfuckers. You don't know shit. Bye. Bye, Scalostrophy.